SIG Sauer produces some of the finest weapons on the planet and encompass pistols, rifles, optics, suppressors, ammunition, and air guns. The one drawback to owning a SIG is the cost. They're not cheap, but as the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. And when it comes down to the question as to how much your life is worth, give us a SIG all day long. Enough said. Let's take a look at the top 5 SIG Sauer pistols. Background check. The SIG Sauer company began back in 1853 as the Swiss Wagon Factory. 7 years later, the company responded to a Swiss government competition to develop a state-of-the-art rifle with the hopes of selling it to the Swiss Army. In 1864, the company got an order of 30,000 rifles and then changed its name to the Swiss industrial company Schweizerische Industrie Gesellschaft, now known worldwide as SIG. In January 1985, the company now known as SIG Arms moved to Virginia, and later in 1996 moved to a large manufacturing complex in Exeter, New Hampshire. While the company's state-of-the-art training facility, comprising 128 acres, was placed in southern New Hampshire, located in Epping. In 2007, the company changed its name to SIG Sauer. Today, SIG Sauer sells a full line of handguns and modern sporting rifles in the U.S., and has penetrated both the military and law enforcement markets. Although the company failed to sell the P226 handgun to the U.S. military in 1984, losing out to Beretta of Italy, in 2017 it succeeded in winning the contract for the Beretta's replacement, the M17 modular handgun system. Let's now take a look at SIG Sauer's top 5 pistols. Number 5. SIG Sauer P226 Legion 9mm. The P226, when it was first produced, it was the first pistol that we personally would consider the equal of the iconic M1911A1. For some crazy reason, the Army passed over the P226 for the Beretta M9 during the trials to replace the aforementioned M1911A1. The Navy SEALs soon adopted it after multiple accidents involving the Beretta, and then many found their way into law enforcement. It is arguably the most famous of SIG's weapons, and with good reason. It is a fantastic pistol. Armed with SEAL cachet and exploiting the explosion in high-capacity 9mm handguns caused by Glock, the P226 became a very popular handgun. It's full size, so it is a bit big and heavy to carry concealed, but with the right holster, it can be done. However, that heft, about 2 pounds, makes for a sweet shooting pistol. As a duty gun or home defense, it is top-notch. It is 8 inches in length, with a 4.4-inch barrel. The double-stack magazine holds 15+1. P226 Legion just took a great pistol and made it even better. Number 4. SIG Sauer P229 9mm. The SIG P226 is a large steel pistol that is not easy to carry concealed. As an alternative, SIG Sauer developed the P229. The P229 is a smaller, shorter pistol in the same size and weight range as the Glock 19 and the Smith & Wesson M&P Compact. The P229 is a scaled-down P226 with the barrel 0.4 inches shorter than its predecessor. The pistol retains the 9mm 15-round magazine and still has an all-metal firearm, resulting in a pistol that weighs 34 ounces loaded, 5 more ounces than the Glock 19. At 1.5 inches, it is also a third of an inch wider than the Glock 19. Nevertheless, for those used to the SIG's manual of arms or the need for a decocker, the P229 is an excellent compact pistol. It is versatile, like SIG's other weapons. It is a great concealed carry or duty weapon. Its users include the U.S. Secret Service, the Federal Air Marshals, and many state police forces. It is very reliable and accurate, and the stainless steel slide practically guarantees that there will be no catching or misfiring. The SIG P229 comes in 9mm, 40 S&W, and 357 Magnum, but it was originally designed with a 40 S&W cartridge in mind. The item has an overall length of 7.1 inches with a 3.9-inch barrel. The weight of the pistol is 34.4 ounces with a magazine. The pistol comes with 10 and 13-round magazines in 9mm and 10 or 12 rounds in 40 S&W and 357 Magnum. And of course, it comes with a rail for attaching a laser or light if you prefer. It fits well in your hand, as all SIGs do, and recoil is easily manageable. Number 3. SIG Sauer P365 XL 9mm. Another excellent pistol from SIG Sauer. The folks at the factory took an already excellent weapon in the P365 and made it even better with the XL model. The XL has a 12-round magazine, 12+1, and they extended the barrel by 0.6 inches, which helps with the longer sight radius, which is supposed to help with accuracy. Although it is a tad longer, it weighs in at just 20 ounces, and with a longer grip, it allows for a very comfortable feel, and of course, it comes with SIG's outstanding ergonomics. Of course, they included that flat trigger that is such a nice feature to shoot with. The slide is perfectly designed for the installation of a red dot optic, and the one that we had the opportunity to fire had the factory SIG Romeo red dot optic, and it was accurate. The SIG Sauer P365 XL is another ideal concealed carry weapon, especially if the shooter has larger hands. Otherwise, the P365 may be a better option, but it is an incredibly accurate, smooth pistol built with SIG's well-deserved reputation of excellence. This one was a toss-up with the SIG Sauer P320 X Compact 9mm. Number 2. SIG Sauer P320M17 9mm. In 2017, the Army finally decided to retire the Beretta M9 and replace it with the SIG P320 M17 pistol, and there was much rejoicing. This meant that SIG Sauer beat Glock, Beretta, and other competitors for the U.S. Army's M17 modular handgun system. The M17 is based on the SIG Sauer P320 and appears similar on its surface to other SIG pistols, but has several new internal updates from previous designs. The MHS consists of the full-sized M17 pistol and the compact M18, both of which are chambered for 9mm and distributed with 17 and 21-round magazines. The P320 is a striker-fired pistol and has a manual safety, a key Army requirement. The pistol is double action only, meaning a single trigger pull will both cock the pistol and release the firing pin, firing the gun. Number 1. SIG Sauer P210A Target 9mm. SIG Sauer sells some slightly expensive single-shot air guns if you're teaching someone to handle a weapon for the first time or just for some backyard plinking. But if you plan on teaching someone to handle a weapon for the first time or just want to have some fun on a range, why not go with the granddaddy of all SIG pistols? The original P210 was made in Switzerland, but the newer P210A is made in New Hampshire. The SIG P210 is the original handgun that started the company's entire line of P2XX pistols. The P210 is generally regarded as one of the best designed pistols of the 20th century. Adopted in 1949 by the Swiss Army, it replaced a Swiss copy of the Luger P08 pistol, the Model 29. The P210 is also considered one of the most accurate pistols ever built. P210 is built as one might expect a Swiss watch, beautifully made with carefully fitted parts. The design itself is based on the lock-breech, short recoil pistol operating system devised by John Moses Browning and disassembles like a standard Colt Browning type pistol. The P210 is chambered in 9mm, and its only drawback was an 8-round magazine, which was remarkable then, but about half the size of today's magazines. The P210 was used by the Swiss Army, Danish Army, and West German Border Guard. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.